Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation to the whole elect. Those in this gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Real quick, man, just doing some meditating through the spirit. Was looking at a couple of other videos, man, and just meditating on how brothers, we got in this thing. We're all brotherhood. We're all fighting. We all in a war. Okay, a spiritual war. Okay, we're all fighting for that crown. We're all fighting for that penny. So every brother is catching his share of hell, his share of going through certain things in the mind, the body. Okay, brothers are going through a lot of shit, man. Okay, because ultimately the Lord is gearing us up and preparing us for the bigger battle. Like the scriptures say, if you faint in the day of your adversity, it's because your strength is small. So we got to continue to endure it, man. Slakia. Shit. Slakia, my bad. But yeah, man, brothers are catching hell, going through things. And certain brothers are getting stronger, while certain brothers need other brothers to lean on. And we all got to lean on one another in this thing. Because the scriptures say, hey, two is better than one, and we're going to get that. But, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, it's us against the world. Because this world, hey, they don't do the men of the Lord right. And they don't want to see us in a happy state of mind or in a righteous state of mind. But instead, it's their job to tear you down, man. Okay, and make you seem hopeless. And that's really those demonic attacks that's messing with your mind, man. Because, hey, you got times when you're plagued in the mind. You may be tired, all of a sudden you want to do a show, then all of a sudden a demon of sleepiness come upon you, you get the yawning and shit, you lose interest, and you say, I'm going to hold it off and I'm going to do it later, but we got a saying, strike while the iron is hot, and tapping into the spirit, because as the days progress, hey, things are going to get more harder, like I like to use the saying as well, that, hey, you enter into uncharted waters, you start off in shallow water, and then you end up in 5 feet, and then you thrown in 8 feet, and 12 feet, and 15 feet, and 30, and shit in the middle. Now we basically in the middle of the ocean without no raft. So, hey, man, we got to be just this life block, a safety jacket. Because I know how it is. Sometimes you feel like you don't want to be bothered. You want to be in your own little space. But, hey, being around the brothers is rejuvenating, man. Because, hey, it's just like you meeting a fellow soldier on the battlefield, and you seeing the man, that's refuge right there. It enlightens your spirit, because this is a man that's fighting for you, man. That's fighting just like you. That's going through his mental battles and trials and tribulations. Going through his depressions, his stresses, his doubts. And this is a man in the same spirit as you. And it makes it that much better because, hey, they encourage one another. Okay? So this is the book of Ecclesiastes 4:9. It says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor, right? Because brothers, they feed off each other, they strengthen each other. And when there's a kink in the body, you're going to feel it. Like when a brother is out or a brother fall out, and you will feel it, man. Or if a brother getting weak, you will feel it. And you want every aspect of your body to be in perfect health, because this is a body. You don't want to have your thigh out of joint and then, your left thigh got to do all the work. That's going to cause imbalances in the body. Okay? So, hey, that being said, man, two is better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. That's right. Okay, unless you got a nigga around you that'll let you fall, man. Okay, because he's not really a brother. You see? But hey, the scriptures say, man, once again, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. And that's the benefit of having a brotherhood, because this thing is not a Lone Ranger thing. Okay, this is not I could take on a whole thing by myself. No, man. The Lord said, cast your burdens upon one another. So when you're going through shit, or you in heaviness or in sorrow, hey, man, that's why you got brothers around to help strengthen you. Okay, to help build you up. Going into precepts, giving you their life experiences, giving you pointers on how to deal with certain things. Or if you just need a brother to vent to, man, because you had a fucked up day at the office. That's what we there for. Okay? Because shit, clearly you can't depend on your woman to give you that consolation or that consoling. Which we're not docking every female, but for the most part, you got a female or a woman, she's supposed to be there in your time of need to comfort you when you're going through the most heaviest times. But The woman, she's dependent. She wants you to comfort her 24/7. You know, you have a bad day at the job, and you try to talk to her, man. She's looking at you like, why you complaining? You know, why you complaining? You being a bitch. But yet, they don't understand the type of hell that the men of the Lord catch mentally, man. Because this battle was all throughout. It's all this whole truth we're in. Straight up, honestly, brothers, it's more mental than physical, man. Okay, because shit, the mental oversteps the physical or out mitigates the physical. So this is more of a mental thing, man. And if your mental is weak and you don't have the perseverance to push forward, you will falter, man. Okay, through thick and thin. That's why, the Lord said, we are to be as soldiers in Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, and a soldier means going to solitary, to streets, because we all catching it, man. You think brothers be in the spirit to do shows every damn day? No, okay, because you be tired, you got a lot of shit going on, but we understand we have a duty to sacrifice, ourselves for the body, man, for the hopeful elect. Like Denzel in that movie, it was called Fences. He said, Nick, bro, he said, you just as dumb as you look. He said, I ain't gotta like you to do what I have to do for you. He said, because I have a responsibility for you to you. I owe you a responsibility, putting food on your plate, food in your stomach, clothes on your back, a roof over your head. Meaning he busts his ass every day at the office to make sure his son was fed. Not because, he wanted to always do it. It's because he had to do it. And that's the same mentality that we have in his faith. But see, the difference with that is we want to do the shows. We want to do the work. It's just you got demons that be on you, that fuck with you, that put you in a mindset of saying, nah, I'm going to be lackadaisical, man. But you got to fight through it, man. Okay? It says, for if they fall, the one would lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. It says, for he have not another to help him up. And that's for all you niggas out there, man, that get weak. They say, you know what, man, I'm leaving this shit. I ain't dealing with the camps no more. I don't want to be part of the camp. I want to go out and I want to do my own thing. Okay, that's fine. But beware that when you fall and you don't keep good rapport with the brothers, man, then 9 times out of 10, nobody's gonna be there to extol you, man. Okay, nobody's gonna be there to help you up and come to the beck and call as when you were around. Now, if you keep good rapport with brothers, man, and you still in good standing, then yeah, brothers gonna help you out, because we still a body, whether you in Great Millstone or not. But if you just a Jake that just want to be by yourself, you don't care about nothing or nobody, you feel like you got this thing, you want to be the fucking the Lone Ranger, then you're gonna fall alone, man. Okay? And it says here, and again, if two lie together, then they have heat. How could one become warm alone? Right, because it's two. We feed off each other. The dynamic of the brotherhood. That's why you have different camps. That's why you have camp heads, second in commands, third in commands, man, or you got officers and so forth. Because man, we all need to depend on each other, because it be sometimes that Jake may not feel like speaking. He may not be in the spirit to speak. That's why you got another man that's built up that can take it upon the call in the camp to do it. Like every man in the camp should be built up to the point he should be able to speak on his own, man. Okay, from the least to the greatest. Because, honestly speaking, shit, being a camp leader, man, sometimes you don't want to be doing all the speaking. Sometimes you may just want to hold posts. Sometimes you may just want to play the backdrop. Sometimes you may want to bring out precepts. Sometimes you don't want to say shit at all, and let the younger men do what they got to do. And that's perfectly fine, because that's getting brothers the chance to be built up, which we're getting in the habit of letting younger brothers speak and open up the camp. And then the elder brothers come in at the last second and, we do what we do and we close out. Okay, which is a good tactic of getting your men sharp with the sword. Okay, but it says, but if one prevail against him, two should withstand him. And if threefold cord is not quickly broken. Okay, and that's the point, man. You got more than one brother, man. Hey, man, we got some power behind it. We got some force, and it's a good feeling knowing that you got brothers to depend on. They can depend on you. You can depend on them. They'll come through when you need them, when you down on funds. Hey, brother, you need something. Taking a sacrifice, biting a bullet, because this thing is all about sacrificing, man. And that's one thing Jake haven't learned in the world, because in the world we was brought up as being selfish, because you had to get it on your own. You never had it. So any small thing without, you bug out over that shit, man. Okay? This is the book of Galatians 6:1. Okay? It says here, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, matter of fact, nope. Just start at verses on. Yeah, start at 1. It says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, Ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in a spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So when you judging brothers, or when you in situations with brothers, you always want to think about how would you feel if you was in this situation. That's why the scriptures say, even when thou comes to get judged, always expect mercy. You know, because, you know, you got men that you got to get in their shit because, you know, they being knuckleheads or whatsoever. But then you got brothers too, man, that, you know, you see that sincerely trying and they want to do the right thing. And, you know, you be a little bit lenient on them, just depending on the spirit, especially if that brother don't have a history of doing shit off, man. You know, if he's trying to do the best he can, you ain't just going to get in his shit. But at times, you got to sometimes get in all the men's shit, man. Even if they ain't doing nothing wrong, you got to, you know, put that fire on them. Like, look, man, y'all better stay on fire with this thing, man. Okay? And you got to be like that. It's balance. You know, it's not a thing of hate. Because you got guys out there, they get offended when they get rebuked or cursed out. Man, you cursed me out, man. Well, nigga, the scripture said I could curse you out, man. Okay? It's like a coach, like Coach Carter. Hey, he giving his team the breakdown, the rundown on how to run these plays. He ain't gonna come nice with them. But then you making it to the playoffs every season too, and you taking home that trophy. So understanding and accepting and appreciating rebuke is always good, man. You know, like when I have discussions with the brothers in my camp, you know, they give me advice. They say, well, hey, brother, you know, do this and that, do this and that. Like I remember when I was moving some shit around, I lost my, I thought I lost my, it's called a hard drive. Basically, you store your data files on there, man, because we moved some shit around. And I was calling the brothers, man. I'm like, damn, they ain't fucking answer the phone. I was getting frustrated, you know, but it was all good. It wasn't nothing, no combative shit. And I called the brother. I'm like, hey, bro, you sure you ain't take that thing home? You sure you sure we ain't pick it up? You make sure I didn't throw it away? He like, look, bro, all you got to do is go through every box and check the shit, and you gonna find it. And then I found it. And I felt like a jackass, man, because I'm like, hey, I'm calling this man 2 or 3 times over some mediocre shit, you know, just in the moment, just on some mentally fucking tripping shit. He like, bro, just go through the thing, you gonna find it, man. You know, and I was like, damn, I need to chill the fuck out. You know, I wasn't cursing them out or nothing like that. You know, it wasn't nothing towards them brothers, because it's some shit I could have lost. But I know we was moving things around too. You know, things oftentimes comes up misplaced and we trying to get shit done. So I was asking the brothers, like, you sure you didn't accidentally take it or knock it in the trash, or did I throw it away? Brother, like, look, man, just check the boxes again. You gonna find it, bro. Basically, he was telling me, look, chill the fuck out. You good. You know? But nah, it was no offense to it, you know. Just one of them. It wasn't no offense, nothing big. But it says here, but bear ye one another's burdens, so fulfill the law of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. Okay? Now, when you go into the when you go into the word burden, look up the word burden, and we all a burden, man. Okay, and it's true, because this truth is a heavy burden. This is why we got to balance everything out. But it says a load of responsibility, typically a heavy one, a main thing of a gift or a speech, a load or typically a heavy burden. Okay, and this truth is a heavy burden if you allow yourself to try to carry it all at once. So this is why you have a brotherhood. Okay, this is the book of Proverbs 17, and I'm gonna start at verses 17. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is a brother, or a brother is born for adversity, man. Because we, like I said, we're all in the trenches. Okay, we're all going through hell. We all are in the trenches. But if you got a team that's built up, that's solid, that you know that's gonna stand with you in the day of adversity, and those are men you want to be around. Those are men you want to commit your trust into, man, because they're not fickle. You see what I'm saying? They're not fickle, and they're not weak-minded. You know, and they there through thick and thin, man. Because like I said, all brothers are fighting, man. All of us are fighting. All the brothers are fighting. I look at the brothers in my camp, they all fighting, man. Okay, in all the camps, the brothers are fighting to get that crown, man, and to get up out of this shit. Because honestly speaking, man, hey, we at our last health bar, man. Our health is being depleted day by day. Because you catching so much hell when you tired, you know, you ready to get salvation. And this damn Edomite is dragging his freaking knuckles, man. But hey, the Lord is going to renew us day by day. All right. One last precept here. This is the book of Ephesians 6. And I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplications for all saints, man. Okay, all saints. Okay, meaning we're praying for one another. And you got to ask yourself, brothers, are you praying for one another? Are you sincerely sending up prayers for your brothers, man? okay? Because prayer does help. You know, like I prayed heavily before I went to bed last night. And I had some good ass sleep, man. You know, good sleep. Woke up rejuvenated. And when I got to work, I got tired again because, you know, I'm doing a particular task, which is all good. But prayer helps, man. You know, I sent out prayers for the brothers first, then myself, asking the Lord to bless their households, you know, like finding whatever they may need. I always try to incorporate brothers in the prayers, man. Because, hey, we need prayer. All right? But anyway, brothers, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba.